English versus...
That's not how the interpretation works. The questions are in English, they're interpreted in Spanish to the witness. The witness will answer, presumably in Spanish, and then the witness's words will be interpreted in English, and it's the English, as this instruction says, that is the evidence.
I think it's a little unfair that prosecution has had conversations with the witness and I haven't, considering that it's my witness.
They were on the state's witness list as well, I believe. So it's fair for either party to reach out, and if witnesses want to talk to either party in preparation, that's frankly fair game.
So how would I be able to reach out to a witness?
Mr. Brooks, you are representing yourself. That obviously poses some challenges and difficulties, but that is the state and stage that we are at. So with that, I know we'll get Detective Carpenter on the stand. He can come up and be out here when the jury comes out. So come on up, sir. I will swear you in again, as is my practice when there's a witness on the stand for a second day.
I have one more thing real quick.
Well, it needs to be other than subject matter jurisdiction, so what is it?
You didn't even let me get to it.
I said, what is it? I said it needs to be something other than subject matter jurisdiction.
Can I
What
get
is
to
it?
it?
You can say.
There's no way to know what I'm going to say if I can't say it.
Mr. Brooks, please tell me what it is you'd like to address.
I want to address why my ICFs have not been addressed, because I know you have them. Why have I not getting copies? I've gotten copies of every other ICF. Why not the recent ones?
Sir, I am not going to be the intermediary anymore for ICFs that are directed to the clerk of court regarding copies.
That's not explaining why I haven't.
I'm not the
even been
keeper of
told
the record.
if
So
they've
if there's
been
something
received.
you want me to address, then you should address your ICF to me and not the clerk of court.
Well, where is the ICF?
Sir,
if I sent it, I
I
should be
am
able to get
not-
a copy. I've gotten copies of every single one.
You need
whether
to
they were
ask
addressed,
for that from the clerk
whether
of
they
court.
were addressed to you or whether they were addressed to the clerk of courts. I've always
I'm not going to
been
address
told.
that further, Mr. Brooks. I'm not going to be the intermediary when
So
you
what's
have
the-
questions to the clerk of court.
So
for
what's the
copies
point of
and
me
things
sending the
like that.
ICF, me doing what you asked me to do, and sending them, and then not being able to know if they've even been received and get a copy of them, which I've been getting
If
copies
you
of
did
them
not
ever
ask
since.
for a copy of the ICF, they don't have any obligation to
I
send it out to
I
you.
addressed it when I first sent it. I asked you on the record, did you receive it?
Mr. Brooks,
You
I
said-
didn't receive anything because nothing has been sent to me.
Well,
So
where's the
if there's
ICF?
something that you need, then you should reach back out to the clerk of court.
I shouldn't have to do
But we're
that
not
if I
going to
sent
take
it.
up court time regarding an ICF sent to the clerk of court. Again, I will advise you once again, I did this the other day, if there's something case related, it needs to be addressed to me. If it has to do with the record, it needs to go to the clerk of court.
And it was.
Because
It
I
was
am
sent to the
not
clerk of court.
the
But I still should be.
custodian.
I still should be able to be told if it was received and get a copy, which you've done that before. Every single ICF.
And I told you I
So why
would no
does it change?
longer be doing that, sir, because of this very issue. It
So you
takes
say
up
so
court
now
time.
it changes. So now it changes all of a sudden.
No, it didn't change all of a sudden, sir, and you know that. So don't try to confuse
Does
the
it
record.
change all of a suddenly? Because
No,
I've been getting copies of everything I've sent, which is what you asked me to
This
do.
changed last week, and you
It
know
should.
that.
It shouldn't change.
So
no, I
with
don't know
that,
it.
I'm bringing the jury out, and I'm not addressing this issue,
So
sir.
I
We're
want the
gonna
copy of
continue
my
forward.
ICFs that I send.
Send the request to the
I don't
clerk's
have to send her
office.
another request. Where's the one that I just sent last week?
All right, the jury is going to come out, so please be respectful.
I will, but at the same time, you still have to. I did what you asked me to do. If you tell me to do something and I do it, and then now you're saying I'm not going to get a copy, which you've been providing them ever since you told me to do it.
Mr. Brooks, the rules on that changed last week.
No,
You know
no, it
that.
did not. I'm still supposed to be able to say if it's been received or not. So why should I have to send multiple ICFs to even know if they've been received? That's ridiculous, Your
I'm
Honor.
going to give the parties the final version of jury instruction 60, which I will be reading at the
That's-
appropriate time.
Come on, you can't change stuff at the last minute. You
No,
asked me
Mr.
to do
Brooks, I
something.
did it as a courtesy,
You
and
act-
frankly,
no.
you're not courteous
I'm not.
to me.
I'm not
So
even.
the
I'm
jury's
not even.
coming out.
I'm not even
The
referring
record
to
should
that.
reflect that the
I'm
jury
referring
is
to the
coming
fact. I'm
out.
referring to the fact that you haven't
Alright.
even
Mr.
had enough
Brooks,
respect to tell me it's been
Please be respectful
received.
to the jury. They're coming out.
Okay, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't be able to tell me if my ICF has been received. ICFs that you told me to submit. You told me that.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will disregard the commentary by Mr. Brooks
I accept for
at this
value in
point.
return for value this document, just like you've been hiding everything from the jury that they
The
need to
jury
hear.
will disregard. The court is not hiding anything from the
Yeah,
jury.
yeah, you are.
So,
Yeah, you are.
Mr. Brooks, please be respectful of the jury. They're
And
coming
you
out.
should be respectful of
We
what
are,
you asked
you are
me to
addressing
do.
issues that are not related to evidence
They
in
are.
this case.
You asked me to do
Mr.
something, I
Brooks,
do it,
please.
and
All
then
right.
now it changes.
Everyone can be seated. Thank you.
This is ridiculous. Just like subject matter jurisdiction hasn't been proved. Just like you're making judicial determinations that you don't have to prove
on.
anything by law,
Hold on.
which is a tacit agreement by you, Your Honor.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, please disregard the statements currently
Why? 'Cause
being
it's
made
true?
by Mr. Brooks.
Why? 'Cause
They are
it's true?
Incorrect statements of the law. They
And
are
prove
not
that they're
evidence
incorrect. Prove.
in this case.
Where's the proof? Where's the legal proof?
And you need to disregard them.
Because you don't have it.
And we are
don't
going
have
to
legal
continue
proof.
with testimony, Mr. Brooks. I warn
I
you,
don't-
do
I don't-
not interrupt.
I
or
don't
we
identify
will
by
have
that
a
name.
discussion about whether you will continue to be here.